Strike. And I'm back on Ricci Ville here. Hopefully we can have a more stable connection today, as I tried to stream twice last night and it just was not working out for me. So, we're at the start of the day here. We got the hops planted over here yesterday. So now let's get our oil transferred over. I think I'm just going to stick to selling the gravel. I'm not going to sell any more of the oil. That's just enough for right now, at least. I want the diesel production staying in full effect. This is our flatbed truck here. This does an awesome job on the pallets here on this map. Nick the Hick reviewed this probably about a week to 2 weeks ago. Go check out his YouTube channel. He does a lot of mod reviews on there. Well, since we're going to be selling the gravel, let's see how much gravel we have first. We just got 22,000 liters of gravel, so we can use a small tipper here. This is my maintenance set that I've bought here. This is my yard tractor. And this little tipper will hold 40,000, and the fuel trailer behind it will hold 35, so using it here within the lot. And just keeping everything all nice and tidy. I don't have to use that big tipper for everything. Pretty sure it's just going to go to the fence company, and towards I've always taken the gravel too. Yep. $5.97 per 1,000. Sorry if I'm kind of stuffy today. Allergies getting me a little bit. I might work on this tractor and give it just a little bit bigger of an engine. You got it filled, it's planted now. It's got a stock 85 horsepower engine, which is real life power for it. That is a John Deere 5085M. Oh, and what I was saying with that flatbed, about the only pallets that I've found so far on this map that it does not work well with, or work it with at all, is the lumber pallets that comes out of the lumber mill. Which is not a big deal. I've got another trailer that will handle them just fine. They do like to explode when they come off that trailer a little bit, but it's not really an issue. I can deal with it. I'm not going to stock anything else in the factories today, as I did that all on the previous day on here. Like the stone and all that stuff, and the diesel and coal. I'm just going to move over the pallets of lumber over here to the box factory. We still got 400,000 logs in production. And yes, I run 25,000 liter pallets. So it makes the trucking not so tedious. See, they kind of bunch up on here. They don't really overlap well. It picks up the ground part of the pallet just fine. But where those boards overlap a lot. See, when you go to put them out right here, they'll kind of explode and go all over the place, but it works. Oh, we're looking on boxes here. Alright, so we're actually getting low on wood chips. Ooh, steep. See more. Alright, so we've gotten close to 100,000 boxes right there, plus all of these as well. And these are 20,000 liter pallets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 160,000 liters worth of boxes right there. Which is good because we need some bottles produced soon. So as soon as I get these boxes moved over, which that'll put us over 200,000. So I'm good with that. That's kind of where I was wanting to get to before I started any production. And I'll use the flatbed for that. The flatbed will double stack them, and it pretty much the size of the offload is about the same size as most of these pickups on here for the pallets, so it works exceptionally well with all those. You're not coming here very straight, but that's alright. I just found a tractor. It's got like 110 horsepower engine onto it, and added into the scripting for that tractor. Good to see these double stack here. Yep. Awesome, awesome mod. Yep, got it over just a little bit too much there. It was into the trigger just a little bit too much. Alright, so boxes. I've got 240,000 liters. So let's go ahead and get the bottles started. Now once the bottles are made, they will go over there to the brewery so we can start making some beer. Pay back at least 5,000 that alone. Alright, so the big main goal for today on the farm is to get the hayfield created and planted. So, and then I'll start cutting some more trees too. I'll do my 7 daily trees right here. So this is going to be the start of the hayfield right here. So with all the plows in the game, it will allow you to create fields just by pressing the Y key. So we're just make a hayfield right here. Alright. That's about as far as I want to go wide with it right there. I do plan on putting some sheep into the map later on, so I'm going to need this hay for them. Try to keep these lines as straight as possible here. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go spin around here. And this one's going to be the tricky one to lay down. Just for the fact that I don't know where it's going to come down to over here on this other side. We'll stop that right there. It should help give me a little bit of a guidance marker for that one. I'm going to try to do as square as possible right here. That's actually going to work out pretty well from where I stopped, honestly. I'm going to call that pure luck right there. That's not good at all. That's luck. I thought it was going to be short, but it actually came up perfect right there. Sweet. Couldn't do that any better if I had wanted to. So, like I said, this is going to be our hayfield right here. So I will get, once I get this plowed, I'll go get the lime spreader, get it lined, and then bring the seeder into it, and plant down some hay. And what I'll do, that way I keep the parameters of the field, I'm going to leave a strip of dirt all the way around the outside edge. It's not planted. And it's just a visual reference. I come in here to work the field. That went exceptionally well, and a lot better than what I ever envisioned it going. You know, one thing, this has been an exceptionally wet spring on the save as well. It's about the 4th rainstorm I believe we've had. Yeah, it's going to be a decent little size hayfield too. And as I get more trees cleared out up through here, I think there's a room for another small one as well. And yeah, I could use the grass that's already here, but there's not a field outline for the workers to help you on it. So that's why I chose to do it this way. Just need to update my Twitch feed there. It stalled out quite a few minutes ago. Well, I hope everybody is having a good day out there. It's a cool, foggy morning here. It's actually starting to feel like fall for a change. I'm quite pleased about how this plowing session has went here. Did not expect to hit those edge markers as cleanly as I did. One more pass here to make sure I get it all. Now I'm just curious whether this little plot will show up on the main map or not. Let's go look. Oh, hey, it does right there. Sweet. Oh, awesome. See, I'll do another field probably down here as well once I get trees cleared out. Maybe right here. Might do a longer one from like here all the way down. Maybe. Just depending on how the field looks. So like I said, we'll go park this thing in the shed and pick up the lime spreader. Don't normally use the sheds in my games, but this season, so it'll be a long time before I need some of this equipment again. I think I have to plow a hops field after I harvested. And everything was limed at the start of this year. So I won't need any lime for after the next two harvests. So yeah, I figure after I get all these trees out of here as well, I'll make another hayfield this way. Or even turn it into a crop field as well, depending on if I need the hay or not for my sheep. It's all going to depend on how much I can pull with this one grass field. Yeah, like I said, I can supplement their feed with the fermenting silo as well if I have to. Don't really want to go that route if I can abstain from it. But it's there as an option if I need it. So those trees there, I'm going to go like this, hitting this corner right here. Oh, got the tree. Once I get those trees out of them, this will be a little bit easier to work. It'll definitely be out of the way before I have to harvest it this year. It's not too bad. Less than 50,000 lime to lime all 4 of my fields from this year. So I've got plenty of lime left over to do the next session as well, as long as I don't add any more fields into my rotation. So I think I'm just going to park this. No, I don't want to need it for the barks. I was going to park them for the time being, but we'll do some tree cutting after I get the grass planted. And I'll need him hooked up to the barks to get the stumps out of the way. So we'll just park him right here for the time being. Get this switched over to grass. Like I said, I'm going to leave a line all the way around the field. That way I know where the field is. I mean, I'm planting grass in a grass field, so. I'm gonna fit my thing right through here. Not bad. It's coming together pretty well so far. I probably should have checked to make sure we can plant grass, which I'm sure we can. Yeah, you can plant grass all the way up to the 4th day of winter. It's just always unclear to me how, at what point can you harvest or cut the grass. So there's definite growing seasons. Like if you plant, say we planted wheat on day 2 of spring, well, so you can start harvesting it in the fall, day 1. So if I planted it on day 2, it should be harvestable by day 2. Grass, a bit harder to track just because it is a year-long growth cycle. Shouldn't go back the other way. I like going clockwise better than counterclockwise. Which I ended up doing, plowing opposite. Just now realized that. Get that just a little bit heavier right there on this edge. That looks a little bit better right there. I'll do just one more trip around here. And I will put the worker to use on it. So I need to step away from the computer for a minute. I just want to make sure I get enough down on the bottom spaces, that way it doesn't try to go to the end of the field. Alright folks, put the worker on this one, make sure it stops back here at this back line, then I need to step away from the computer for a couple minutes. I'll be back hopefully before this thing gets done planting this though. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, I am back, folks. Hey, Tony, how you doing this morning? Looks like I did not beat the worker back to the computer. We finished the field before I got back. Awesome. Awesome. I'll go check that out. I did a little bit of drilling yesterday, as you could see from the picture post there. Pine Valley is just rocking my world right now on the drill results. Not liking it. Not liking the map I got, that's for sure. But I will make do. Figure next week I will stream a couple episodes of it. Memory usage by Journal and Digitube. I know they've been working on the Journal and Digitube, trying to update it with the newer stuff they put into the game. Hopefully they fix the prices on the claims as well that went bonkers on them. There's going to be counted as 2 of my 7 trees. I'm going to go over here and work on that little area right across from me. Get it trimmed down just a little bit right here around this edge. We'll go inside first. It was not the direction I was expecting this logs to point, but oh well. It'll work. Baby girl is not happy about trying to take a nap right now. Are you kidding me? That's off my land right there. Alrighty then. Part of the mountain line. Did you get that trailer downloaded yet, Tony? And you and Wayne have been playing the that Outlaws game. Okay. Like I said, it's fairly easy to use. Just take your time, be patient with it. A lot better than dragging them tree by tree. It's the where you're taking them to. So why are you not good? Okay. There we go. And that'll be 7 trees for the day. Try to keep it. Yeah. Try to keep it about 7 or 8 tree mark per day. The only thing this big one takes a football field and a half to get it turned around in. So you just have to be careful about that. I'm probably going to have a little bit of difficulty over here where I'm going to right now. But we'll just have to play with it. Let's see how this is going to go here. Turn my strength on here so I can pick those 2 up. Yep. There we go. Well, I did better spinning that thing around back there in that little hole than what I was expecting to. Alright, logs are on and tied down. Let's go take them to the lumber mill. Should put me back around 350,000 or so, depending on how much has been worked off already today. Now, at the start of the day, I had about 400,000 logs left in there. But I did start my bottle production up a while ago, so I do have bottles being produced, along with my boxes and the lumber. Stone line is still running. Stone crusher should still be running as well. Compost factory's off. It chews through that silt. Got it turned up probably a little bit too high. Alright, 422. More got marked off than what I was anticipating, which is fine. Okay. Sure, about the only other thing I can do right now till nighttime hits. Let's go grind those stumps down. And this could also, the stump grinder could be a job for that other new tractor I bought. I'll probably use it with it when I'm doing wood chips, which I'll have to do decently soon. The box factory is just blowing through my wood chips. So I've had over 120,000 liters of boxes produced already. Just don't know what trees I just haven't decided what trees I want to cut yet for wood chips. Really don't want to chew through all these good tall trees because I usually get about 10,000 liters on the sawmill form. Yeah, let's take a little drive. Let's have a little look-see. I've already cut all the trees there in that little farm plot. Actually, I might cut the trees there alongside of 15 for the wood chips. That might be the best plan. And then leave all these back through here where I'm going to make that other hay field for lumber. I think I've already gotten all these here on that field. Yeah, I think it's going to be the best option. It really bugs me I'm not going to be able to get all these trees out here though either. If that entire back row is all locked to the hillside property. It makes me wonder whether I'm going to get the rest of those trees right there or not. Yeah, I'm gonna switch out into the tractor though. I hate using the rear end with it. Just set a good course and drive straight ahead. There we go. That's much better. And also, it might not be a bad idea down the road, then very shortly, go back to cashing out the money from oil every day and buying another field just to make a wood chip field. So you got the one field, it's going to be trees for logging. That or turn the wood chip production back on the lumber mill. Can do that, it's just that will run through my lumber even quicker. Got that about 10. 8 now. Start looking at the prices of some smaller fields here. So they get done. I'll either plant it and use get the harvester to harvest it. I do it that way. So cut 10 of them down. Got a little bit over 100,000 liters for them. Go up here and get these placed, and then we'll skip ahead to the next day. It's 8:30 in game time. Alright, check your belt. Ooh, yeah. I believe the production had stopped probably. Yeah, because I don't remember seeing any smoke when I pulled up here. Let's take a look at these fields here. You can see that new field I placed right there. Well, I can fit 12 up here. How much is it? It's just $188,000. I could easily get that tomorrow with the old production. I got 95,000 liters there. And I got, should be good for a day if I skip ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and save it here real quick before we skip to the next morning. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Vipin. Starting to think I'd got something on fire on the map. I figured that was my new sound there. Appreciate it very much. Where's my flatbed at? There it is. Let's go ahead and get the rock too while we're at it here. The gravel. Just barely enough for all the gravel right there. So I do plan on adding a second tipper into this with the same one right here. And as long as that little tanker has the hookup as well, I'm going to add a second one of it. I'll probably lose my diesel production, but only we get that field mod and get those poplar planted. I could probably just change my tip side as well on that tipper. Yeah, I did. Let's check our prices. Still a fence company. And then Tony's Tires. Alright. Fence company's just over on the left, so it makes it real nice and handy for selling the gravel every day. Do have the gravel production set low. Stock was 4,000 liters an hour. I've turned it down to 2,000 liters. Just so I'm not overpowering and killing the save. That's why I had stopped doing the oil cells as well. You'll see why here in a second. So I'm going to make a bundle off of these oil barrels. I get it turned. Don't hit the telephone pole. Dang it. A little bit too fast. Just slow down a little bit here. Yep, $235,000. That's why I quit selling it like that every single day. Like I said, I wanted to get, let's get 12 purchased here. It's $188,000. And that's gonna be for my wood chips. I'm gonna go get some poplar planted up there. Ooh, another truck view. So I'm just gonna park this over here in this farm lot. I'll jump over here and just look at this field real quick. Turn my speed up so I can get over to it. Let's give me a chance to look at the trees here as well that I planted. Oh, still little baby saplings. There's millet in there now. So we'll go ahead and get that plowed out. I'm going to bring the wood chipper up here as well. Chip down those trees that are around the outside edge. And then get started planting. Ooh, proved that already. Just gonna look, hoping I've got this set that I can do poplar as well. I think I do. I usually do. If not, I'll work on it off stream and get it working. So it's got the sugar cane in there. Okay, I'll have to work on off stream. And I'm going to end it right here for right now, folks. That girl's not wanting to lay down for her nap. Probably hungry, so I need to go feed her. So I appreciate everybody for coming in and watching. Vipin, however you pronounce your name there, I do appreciate the follow. Greatly appreciate it. And until next time, folks, I appreciate you coming out and watching. Later.